Hey guys, it's me, Pop. I've got some marshmallows here that I'm gonna roast with this little campfire. And I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna talk about Outer Wilds. If you've played Outer Wilds, you know that this is appropriate. But I'm gonna talk about other stuff as well. Do you guys like to roast marshmallows? I always have to be pretty careful with it. I don't want it to be super burnt. I like a nice subtle caramelization. Ooh, got some smoke on my face here. There's a lot of bird poop everywhere. It's hard to find a place to sit that doesn't have my ass covered in bird poop. Is that good? That's good for a first one. A little, not too warm. Gotta keep it for longer. Things haven't been so hot these days for me. There's been stuff going down. But Outer Wilds is good. Outer Wilds is a game that is hard to recommend to people without spoiling it. Because the game is kind of very spoiler heavy. But it's a great game. I heard about it about a week after it released from a friend who recommended it to me because I enjoyed Subnautica. It's one of my favorite games. And I do love Subnautica, let me tell you that. So I bought it, took his word for it, checked out the store page on Epic Games. Was like, oh, alright. Ooh! Press X to extinguish, am I right? And it's a little burned, but... Ooh. That's good. The game is amazing. I could talk about the exploration, the story, and the world design. I'm gonna talk about other stuff. I don't have a lot of time. This little fire isn't gonna last too long, and my camera there, it's a pretty old one. It's not gonna last too long either on battery power. I haven't cried a lot these days. I cried a lot when I was in elementary school and stuff like that. I cried for stupid reasons. I cried when I thought I made a friend feel bad. I cried when people didn't like me. I cried when I thought my Wii U got fired during a thunderstorm because our house got struck by lightning. There was a power surge. But after that, I haven't cried a lot. I cried when watching Dear Zachary. Aside from that, not a lot. And that's kind of bad for me because after stuff happened earlier this year, oh, I cried a lot. But after that, after the initial shock, there was a lot of disassociating. a lot of sort of repressed emotions. These sorts of floodgates had turned up in my body that didn't really let me express how bad I felt easily. And I played Outer Wilds. Now, Outer Wilds is a really cozy and nice game. I don't want to spoil anything. If you played the ending, you know what I mean. I mean, sure. Just on its face, at face value, yeah. It's kind of just like Kubrickian, a little abstract, kind of Evangelion-ish. But when I played it, that ending, I hadn't cried that much since at the start of the year, that initial shock. I don't really know why. The ending just really touched me. Oh no, not the smoke. I cried so much that because this was get in my eyes. Ooh. This was at like 2 a.m. And my mom had to come to the room. But that led to because she woke up in the next room. But that led to some well-needed communication, if just a little bit. So the game sort of helped open those emotional floodgates. Again, why it did so? It's because of the journey. That sort of emotional connection you can't really get with a movie. At least on a 2-hour movie, you know? This game, about 15 hours maybe. But even more than that, there's a sort of immersion you get in it. The story, the way you uncover it, it's really something else. And it helped me find that sometimes you just gotta let open those emotional floodgates. And it helped me talk about my feelings a lot more, which is great. Thank you, Outer Wilds. I also watched Evangelion very, very closely after that. And let me tell you, that ending, not end of Evangelion, I mean like the show ending. That was like a 1-2, let me tell you, like a 1-2, 1-2. I couldn't bear it, man. I cried a lot as well. No, that one is a lot more understandable, I suppose. It deals with depression a lot, and that sort of emotional baggage. Is this gonna roast at all? I don't consider myself depressed. I don't think I've ever been depressed. My sibling has depression. They've had it for a long time, so I know what clinical depression looks like, at least to the outside. I don't have that, but I sometimes have a hard time communicating my feelings. And that kind of can leave, or rather lead to bottling them up, which is obviously not good, and it is a sort of depression-related problem. Evangelion didn't specifically handle that sort of stuff. No. My eyes are watering up. It's not me crying. It's literally just the smoke. But it did help me tackle those kinds of ideas. Oh, this smoke. It's just a bad spot. There's too much bird poop on the other side. I can't go there. I have to sit here. There we go. Gotta kind of lean back. There's no real point to this video. It's just me kind of opening up, I suppose. Because I want to share these feelings. Music is coming up, sure. But right now, I just wanted to have a little cozy session here. It's not ASMR, obviously. I don't have a good enough mic for that to kind of just stake outside. But it's something. Ooh, look at that burn. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, that's a nice sort of caramel look. Let's do it a little more. Hope it doesn't catch on fire. There we go. Oh yeah. Outer Wilds. I highly recommend everyone to play that game. If you like... So I was recommended it based on Subnautica. And that was a good pick, but it's certainly not like Subnautica in a sense. It scratches a similar itch of exploration. But Subnautica is very much sort of like one cohesive living world, whether that world is beautiful or frightening. Outer Wilds sees you exploring a sort of diorama-esque solar system, where the planets are sort of about as big as this lake, maybe, in area, and they're about a few kilometers apart each, you know? Feels like you're in a diorama. It's a very sort of camping trip-esque thing. But it goes really deep. And it sees you sort of... Oh god, I guess I'm smoking my eye. It sees you thrust into this sort of interplanetary mystery plot. Where you need to investigate an ancient precursor species and their ruins to proceed in the present day. It's very cozy. I'm eating too many marshmallows. Ooh. I can't do many more, and the good thing is neither can this fire. Oh, I'll take a break for now. And I'll go somewhere else because another smoke is going there. It's a very cozy game, but it does have horror, I suppose. But just a little bit. Just in little instances. For the most part, it's very sort of... I wouldn't say Disney. I think it's more a sort of Ghibli, Miyazaki-esque adventure. Not a lot of characters, not a lot of dialogue, but the stuff that is there is really great. I'm trying to burn off some of this excess. The stuff that is there is really great. Wonder if this was a bad idea. Come on. Get out of there. Oof. That might have been a bad idea. Oh well. You can see there's smoke. Hold on. Yeah, that's charcoal. Oh well. I think that's enough marshmallows for now. I'm not done talking though. And we still have battery left. Not a lot of characters, not a lot of dialogue, but what we have there is really great. Oh no! There's a few games that have really affected me and given me a sort of post-masterpiece depression. And the first game was Undertale. The second game was Hollow Knight. And now this. Now the fun thing is that they're all been 2 years apart. 2015 Undertale, 2017 Hollow Knight, 2019 Outer Wilds. Oh god, don't come this way, please. Okay. But it's really affected me. And damn. I had an idea for a more structured video, or at least it's starting to rain. Oh, that's fine. Got a raincoat here. Oh, but the camera doesn't. What's my point? Outer Wilds helped me as a person. So did Evangelion, but Outer Wilds as well. I love the game. The music is great. The visuals are amazing. The characters are great. I'm doing a cosplay of it, but it's a bit of a more spoilerish cosplay. You'll see. Oh fuck! It's actually starting to rain. I'm going to keep the camera under my hood, so you'll enjoy this scene. Can you see the rain? Yeah, you can. There it is. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with your feelings. And be honest with those around you. And when things get tough, don't be afraid to talk about it. Don't be afraid to go to a therapist. Because just talking about it is already pretty good, from my experience. And if you find sort of stories or worlds that help you come to terms with those feelings, well, that's just great. And Outer Wilds is one of those for me, certainly. I'm actually working on a couple of drawings and paintings. I'm working on cosplay. I'm working on an accordion concerto of Outer Wilds music. I said that in my update video, and that's just how I sort of release this creative energy left by these kinds of games. With Undertale, I had to draw a lot of Undertale stuff, paint a lot of Undertale stuff, transcribe the music, go join the Undertale Online Orchestra, which is still going. I'm still a part of the Undertale Online Orchestra, which is great. What else? The fire's starting to be put out, which is just fine. No need to start a forest fire, of course. With Hollow Knight, well, I recently did a cosplay of Hornet, which is cool. And of course I drew a lot of Hollow Knight stuff. Oh god, it's really starting to rain, huh? That's fine. Sometimes rain is fine. Whether it's raining or sunny, I think there's always beauty in nature. I don't really know what the point of this video is at this point. I just want to talk about Outer Wilds and roasted marshmallows. This sort of just turned into a little chat session, which is probably fine with me. I don't really have a certain style of videos I want to do on my channel. Sure, I mean music covers, yeah, but they can be other stuff as well. Doesn't just have to be music. Ooh, listen to that. Nice crackling sounds. Oh no, it's coming on my face now. I think I'm about ready to just douse this fire for good. Go back home. Thank you for staying here for this little chat. Check that out. Hold on. It's hard to do it with one hand. There we go. Getting a little bit of smoke, or rather steam. Oh, I still hear a bit of crackling. We're not done yet. Now there was recently a bit of a forest fire. Well, not really a forest fire, but just a fire at a nearby island. Luckily it didn't extend to the mainland. Listen to that. So I'm just going to take these apart. These. Or rather, these logs. Then douse them one more time. I want to be real sure. Even though the upcoming rain will probably do most of the work. Yeah, I don't think any more water is going to help. I think we've done our part here. Well, I'm gonna head back home, and I hope you guys have a lovely, whatever time of day it is, over there. Put this in my pocket. Play Outer Wilds. If you like it. If you like what you see here, play Outer Wilds. If you like good games, play Outer Wilds. Read Dune. If you like good books, I almost slipped. And watch Space Odyssey if you like good movies. These are my tips. Don't get wet. Stay safe.